time for Ink the Book Show with your host, Ryan O'Connor. And now, let's ink the book. Whoa. Hello, everyone. It's your old pal, me, Ryan. I'm wearing the same clothes as I was yesterday. It looks like Christmas had a mental breakdown in here. It is a nut show in this room right now, if you could see, which I'm glad you can't. It's bonkers. Christmas is bonkers. And I realized approximately about how much I end up spending on Christmas just a little while ago. It's a lot. Between 26 people. I gotta calm it down. It's like my brothers and sisters, my parents, my brothers and sisters' significant others, their kids, my roommate's family, my roommates. Not to mention the Secret Santa I did for somewhere else. A lot of people, a lot of money. It's okay. I'm happy to, but I dropped I started thinking about it because I dropped a lot of money last night. Then I dropped a lot of money just a little while ago. And then I was like, wow. And I already did a bunch of Christmas shopping before that. So I'm just I'm a little frazzled right now. I just got in from shopping. But let's get to drawing. Man, it's the most stressful time of the year. Actually, a lot of the pressure I put on myself by putting it off. But aside from just doing everything kind of last minute, well, a lot of it last minute, it actually has not been that bad. So this is a pretty elaborate page. If you'll see, let me get my light on. So here we're drawing my comic Bonehead. I do it just about every day, though I will not be streaming tomorrow, it being Christmas Eve tomorrow, and or the next day, which will be, Christmas. I will not be streaming. I don't think I could if I wanted to. There's just so much going on. And frankly, I really don't want to tomorrow and the next day. Because there's been so much going on. I just need to be so many places at once. But that's okay. We're getting it done. We're getting it taken care of. Life is good. I don't care what stress I get. Life is good. So I might not be, like I was starting to say at least, I don't think I'll be able to finish this page today. I'm at least putting some time in on it. When I come back, maybe the 26th. Should be the 26th. I need to come back the 26th. I'll finish this one. Start the next one. I can't really think of too far ahead right now. There's just too much going on. But yeah, that's as far as I'm thinking at the moment. I would finish what I need to on this one and start the next one on the 26th, whatever day of the week that might be. Sunday. And then hopefully I'll be back on a regular schedule of doing it every day from there. What else? I was hoping to get at this a little earlier today, inking, but this was as early as I could muster. I've been going all day already, doing other stuff, Christmas related stuff. And so yeah, I've been out shopping. I've been out. I went to my parents. I'm organizing some tricks for Christmas. So I had to go to my parents' house for a little bit. Some secret things are in motion for certain people that I'm trying to pull off. And then I might have to cut out early because someone ordered lunch, and I might have to disappear to grab that. So that's okay. We're at least we're at the drawing table today. I usually don't like it when I can't get to the drawing table. Well, okay. What else? So I'll be at my parents' house tomorrow morning. My mom's making an Irish breakfast. My mom's off the boat Irish. Though she was born here in Illinois. She her parents born and raised in Ireland. They came here for work for a little while. Had gave birth to my mom. She was here until she was 2, and then went back to Ireland for the rest of her life till she was 18. She finished school, and then she came back here because she wanted to see where she was born. And then she met my dad. Well, I think she had visited, then went back home. I think she visited, met my dad, then went back home, and then came back for my dad. I forget. Because I know they were pen pals for a while. Isn't that romantic? So previously in this scene of the book, Bonehead's been crawling around in the vents. He dove into the vents to escape from this trap worm monster. It's called a trap worm in this book. And earlier he had heard his bosses, these two characters, talking about stuff that was going to affect his future. So he heard their voices echoing through the vents, and he just followed the voices, and now he's seeing what top secret things they're up to. I went to this grocery store, Meijer, over here today. I went to Target today. And I went to Hobby Lobby today. I think that was it. Oh, I left my door open. I don't know if you could hear my roommate's talking too much. Yeah, you might even still be able to. I don't know. But I felt like I was hearing what they were talking about a little too clearly. I realized I left my door open. Working on his smiley face mask. So one way or another, I'm going to finish these top two panels, I would say. And then I'll try and get a chunk of the big bottom panel. But that might not get finished. Okay. So here's Bonehead up here hiding in the vents. Punch. Dang it. The way I was drawn, his teeth didn't line up with this part. I should have followed the pencils better. I think that might have saved me, but you don't always have to follow the pencils exactly. Sometimes you come up with better stuff than what you had in the pencils, but now if I was inking somebody else's art, first of all, they should have tight pencils if they're putting it in the hands of somebody else. Well, here's the lunch. Like I say, I'll finish the top two panels. But if you're handing off your pencils to be inked by somebody else, you really need to, unless somebody likes the just working off like a suggestion or something for pencils. I don't know. But typically, I think you'd want your pencils to be really tight if you're handing off the artwork to somebody else to ink it. But as for my purposes, I like to get the idea down. Well, I do thumbnails, and I kind of get the idea down on note cards, and then I kind of tighten it up in a sketchbook. That's what I did with most of. I draw like more actualized versions of a lot of the panels in sketchbooks, and then I tightened up those sketchbook drawings on the pages themselves a little bit. I transferred those drawings onto here and traced them and kind of like tightened up as I went. But for a lot of it anyway. And but still, some of the pencils are still really loose. Or certain aspects of the drawings on the pages can be a little wishy-washy still. But even when it's tight, like I'll just make snap decisions when I'm inking and just change stuff up here and there. If I think it'll be more clear, or like maybe it's a better idea. I don't know. Whatever it may be. Okay. Throwing a drop shadow under this. You have a very small window to be here, to be in this room today. So, with apologies, I won't be able to pull off a full page today. And make his outline real bold since he's in the foreground here. Ooh. He's got these really big teeth. Well, I hear them watching Always Sunny in Philadelphia down there. We like Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Oh, they did text me that the food's here. It's like they didn't even tell me. Okay. But they did. See, they love me. Okay. I always panic that I forgot to turn the mic back on after the theme song plays. The Ink the Book Show theme. Because I mute it for that. I mute my mic for that. And then when it ends, I turn the mic back on, and then I turn the... See, I always hit it first, but I never remember that I did it. And then, like, I'll be 20 minutes into a stream, because I did forget once early on. Oh, and I'm not even drawing on the screen. What a hack. What a maroon. What a mess. Okay. But now I forget what I was saying. Something nice? No clue. It's gone. Okay. Oh, that started an extra line there. So here's this table, technically called a science table. It's where big thinkers set their things. So this is like the backs of Shivers and Crux's head. I'm trying to figure out how to draw here. See, there's some wishy-washy details right there. So I barely knew what I was supposed to be drawing here. I figured it out, I guess. Okay, got some potions on this table. And then that's kind of a tangent there. I might do something to fix that. Okay. Does that work? Okay. We need to make this black, I think. It's inside of the vent area. Am I off for this? Pull this down. There we go. Kids with guns. Kids with guns. Kids with guns. Kids with guns. That reminds me, I was telling. So Liam, my brother, who is on this show a lot with me, he's in North Dakota today. He took a trip with his girlfriend to meet her mom out in North Dakota. And yesterday he was asking on Facebook and social media, he was asking for recommendations for music. To listen to on the trip because they were driving out there. And suggested Show Your Bones by the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. And he texted me, he's like, what do you like about that? Like, just kind of curious if he should listen to it. And I was telling him, it's like every song on it is a really good song. It's one of my top 5 favorite albums, I think. And so I was loosely trying to think of what my other top 5 favorite albums would be. I know so Show Your Bones by the AAS would be on there. What else? The Boxcar Racer album. It's got the same name as the group. They only put out one album. It's Tom DeLonge's side project from like about the year 2000 or so, maybe 99. Maybe 2001, something like that. And that would be one of my top 5. It's like a really solid album. What else? There's a band called Splendora. They also only put out one album. And they're the guys that did the Daria theme song. I may have mentioned it recently on this channel, but that's one of my top 5 albums. It's called In the Grass is the name of the album, and the band is Splendora. And it's not on Spotify. I I don't know where I got the download of it. Probably somewhere CD, but I believe it's available on Amazon. Probably the CD and the digital version. But yeah, they do the la 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 la. You know that song from Daria? It's not on the album. That is on Spotify, but the album is not on Spotify. At least that I've found. What else? We have 3 albums in the top 5. I would probably have to put some They Might Be Giants on there, and that would be hard. So obviously, I like their first 3 albums, right? They Might Be Giants, Lincoln, and Flood are their first 3 albums. There's one album I like to listen to straight through all the time. I listen to it when I do chores. Sometimes I always used to listen to it when I mow the lawn, when I would mow the lawn. That album is called The Spine. That's a pretty good album to listen to. One of my favorite albums of theirs is from 2011. It's called Join Us. It's got a big neon pink monster truck hearse on the cover of it. That's one of my favorite albums of theirs. I might say that one. John Henry, I really like. The one that I have a poster of in my room with the little girl holding a pickaxe. That's a really good album. I Like Fun was also really good, that they put out a couple years ago. Like 2018. I would say Join Us off the cuff. If I had to pick one right now, I would say Join Us. Now that answer could change. It would be any of the ones I mentioned, but if I had to pick right now, I would say Join Us. That's a really solid album. That's how you know I like it. I say it's a really solid one. I've said that about every other album. Okay, so we got Splendora in the Grass. We've got Yeah Yeah Yeah's Show Your Bones. We've got Boxcar Racer's one and only Boxcar Racer album. We've got They Might Be Giants, Join Us, and Mike Doty or Soul Coughing, which now I like a lot of other. Then there's the Toadies. It would have to be a top 10. It would have to be a top 10. I can't decide. For a top 5, I would, but I'd have to include a Mike Doty thing. But which? There's Ruby Vroom. There's Haughty Melodic. Brain watches while Heart watches while the brain burns, which I would say man, that's a tough decision, but I'm gonna go with Haughty Melodic, the one that me and Liam have talked about a number of times. So that's the top 5 for today of my favorite albums. That's what I'm going with is Splendora in the Gray, and not necessarily in this order. It would take me a year to nail down the order too. But let's say that if I had to take 5 albums with me to a desert island, and I had a device to play them, we're going with Splendora in the Grass. We're going with Yeah's Show Your Bones. We're going with Boxcar Racer. We're going with They Might Be Giants, Join Us. And we're going with Mike Doty, Haughty Melodic. So give him a whirl. Get back to me if you do check them out and if you like them. Let me know what you think. Okay, I'm going to finish this little box here. And I'm am-spraying. And I will see you after Christmas. Everybody have a wonderful Christmas. Have a blessed Christmas. I hope you get to spend a lot of wonderful time with your families and make lots of warm, happy memories. And if time with your family is hard, that's no good. If time with your family is hard, see what you can do about it. Make it right. Where is the love? Okay, I'm scramming. 1. Okay, it always comes loose. Bye, guys. Love ya. Have a wonderful Christmas, and be good to those around you because they need your goodness. I'm not ending it, am I? I'm not ending it.